quitting PMO, man, it will mean so much to you, man. It will mean so much. Like, it's so annoying, brother, because I know how hard it is. I really do, man. I go back and forth, like, should I even share this, man? Because I completely understand. When you're stuck in it, it's just like, oh, fuck, man. It's so tricky. It's so hard to get out. But Jesus, man, it's so worth it. It's so worth it, man. Like, when you can go outside without crippling anxiety and you can go out and do your life, that means the world, man. When you can go and have conversations with people and not be in your head too much, that means the fucking world. When you can be with someone intimately and have your thing working and working well, that fucking means the world. When you're working out and, instead of feeling like, lethargic and slow and unmotivated, when you're just smashing it, when you're absolutely crushing the workout, like you're actually fucking the weight, if you're doing that, like, that means the world, man. I actually have no words, man. I really don't know what to say, man. If you know that you need to get out of your own way, this will really help, man. This will really help. Like, within you, man, that there's certain things that you've just got to get rid of. You've just got to outgrow them. Like, it's totally different for everyone, man. But this thing, in my own life personally, man, it was just something that was fucking always in the way. It was always there, man. It's like, I'm at a point personally, man, where it's just like night and day. Like, I can't actually use the thing anymore. I can't use PMO anymore because I just can't do it anymore. It's very addictive, man. It's extremely addictive, man. If you relapse, man, like, the hardest time is the next 24 hours, 100%. I'll put it this way, man. Relapsing, you don't want to be waiting for a week or 2 weeks to recover. No, you want to be able to do everything right now, right away. You don't want to have to build yourself back up again all the time. You just want to be able to live. Like, dude, let me tell you, man, when I was relapsing a bunch, I'd have to, like, plan ahead. Like, okay, if I was going to relapse here, man, I could see it, like, on the calendar. I can't do that for that, for the next couple of days. I got to, take some time off, or, a week or something. No, man, you don't want to be living like this. Will you live like this at some point? Of course you will, man. That's okay. That's completely okay, man. You must burn through all this stuff and get through it, man. It's okay. And it's the little moments as well, man. Like, just when you're on your own and you just feel, you're just feeling inward, like, how peaceful am I right now? And when PMO is there, man, me personally, I can never truly be peaceful. I can never truly feel peaceful and at ease because I always knew, both in the back of my head, that I'd done something, and also physically and mentally, spiritually, I could feel just off. I just didn't feel right. And no one else fucking knows or cares, but you do, man, and you have to honor that. You have to be real and true to how you feel. I know that there's so many of you guys who understand and are actively taking action on this, man. Like, that's the work, man. It's so easy to just be asleep and to just live a shitty life and just be unfulfilled. It means the world when you take control of this, man. It really does. It's just not how people might portray it. Like, I don't know how the fuck people portray it, man, but however you think it could be, or it just means the fucking world, man. Like how much does it mean to be out of your own way? Like, to me, man, it's everything. It's everything, man. Like, life is, it's long. You've got a lot of time to do shit. You can be, asleep for a few years. I recommend you kind of do. You get out of your system. But dude, when you reach that point when you're like, I want to do stuff. I want to live my life. I want to make use of this that I've been given by the universe. Dude, you've got to just set this aside and crush life. Oh man. It means so much. And it's like, dude, let me tell you, I totally understand. Like, my mind sometimes even, like, I kind of mentally go back to where I used to be and think, oh man, like, well, what I share, what I talk about on this channel, it's quite, like, advanced. Like, it's quite far down the path. Like, I almost don't relate to it sometimes because it's so on that other side. But I'm like, geez, it's so there, man. It's there. That's where you want to be. You don't want to be stuck back here, man. Oh my God, it's just, you really, really want to be on the other side, as I like to say. You want to be in the clear. You want to be where PMO is just not even a thing, man. People are not going to tell you this. No one is going to tell you this, man. You have to figure it out. You have to start developing an intuition that PMO is just completely unhelpful, and then you have to start seeking, things like this video, man, that confirm your intuition that PMO is just seriously unhelpful and distracting and just destructive. It messes you up, brother, and you don't need to mess yourself up. You really don't, man. You really, really don't. And the truth is, man, like, even my ego doesn't like to admit this, because even my own ego has a shadow, of this. But my higher self just comes right through and says this anyway, man. My higher self is way stronger than my ego, and that's why I'm speaking to you right now, man. Like, that's how it needs to be, man. You need to invite this higher self in and let that lead your life. You can't lead with your ego. Your ego is always going to want the PMO. It's always going to want it. Whereas when you live from your higher self, you're like, you know what, I can do fucking anything, man. That's where you want to live from, man. And I'll say it again, man, when you do it, man, it will mean the world. And you cannot imagine this feeling that I'm talking about. You cannot imagine the experience. You can have a go, man. You can kind of try and imagine or think or conjure up an image, and you might like, that would be pretty cool. But no, man, you're looking through a fucking filter of PMO or whatever. You can't really get there. You have to arrive there, man. Through experience, you have to arrive at a pure place where PMO is not in your life, man. And I might be different in that most other people might say something else. But people might say, it's just something you got to take care of. It's just a basic, just handle NoFap, handle no PMO. But to me, man, yes, of course it's a basic. Of course it's something you got to just do. But it's also so much more. Like, it's hugely significant. Hugely, man. Okay, man, so just take something from this, man. Just remember that it will mean the world, and just do it. Just do it, man. You can wait for years to actually do it, or you can just do it. And I know it depends on where you are on the path, of course, man. But if you just do it, man, I know you can. You have that strength. I know I've done it myself, man. It's worth it. It means the world, man. And even saying that, it means more than the world. It means the universe, because when you're not in your own way with PMO, you literally feel more like the universe. You have more of the universe being channeled through you. You're more conscious. You're more aware. This is about awareness, man. About having a good state of awareness, not being in this low consciousness state where things are shitty. No, man, awareness. Get your awareness nice and high by doing this, man, by smashing it. You just got to do it, man. It does mean the world. It really does, man. You can fucking do it, man. I'm telling you. It's so worth it, man. So we're going to wrap up there. If you need some help or support with absolutely crushing this and making it so it's not even in the way, so you can live your life properly, I do offer coaching. If you would like that, feel free to check out the link in the description. Otherwise, my friend, enjoy the content, and as always, peace.